Good morning, everyone. Coach SheriAnne here at the Fit Lot here in Phoenix that AARP partnered with the city of Phoenix to put in at the Rose Marford complex. Uh, I don't know that we'll be doing another one here through the summer months because it's so hot, but when we start back up in the fall, we'll be back here. And I hope you join us because I'm going to take a walk around in case you haven't seen it here and you're in the valley and you can come check it out. So this again, like I said, is the Fit Lot, and AARP partnered with the city of Phoenix to put in these. Oh, these are your own body weight bearing exercises that you can use. And each machine comes with a little QR code. And I believe they're on both sides because you can do different workouts with each one. So it explains to you exactly what you need to do with this piece of equipment. And it's a beautiful little facility that they put up. There's a canopy up. And so with the breeze right now, it's actually very, very tolerable, even though it's 90 degrees outside. Summer is here with a roar. But there are all kinds of different things that you can do to get a full body workout. The ground is nice and soft and cushioned. It's a great facility. So if you have not been here to the Fit Lot at Rose Mofford Complex, and it's off of 25th Avenue between, or 23rd, 25th Avenue between Peoria and Dunlap. So pretty much right off of I-17. So if you haven't been out here, please come check it out because it's a beautiful facility. Wish we had more in the valley because you can get a nice little workout in outdoors and smell the beautiful air and everything. So today, I hope you're here to join me to learn a little bit more about meditation, the benefits of meditation. And the nice thing about being outside, and the reason I wanted to do this outside is because I feel better when I meditate outside. Like if I need to spend some time meditating, and we'll talk about what exactly that means, I prefer outside. I just like the sound of the wind. We can hear birds chirping. Sometimes you can just hear ambient noises that just are part of life. And I prefer that just because it allows me an opportunity to not only pay more attention to what's going on inside and my thoughts and my body, but I also have these little distractions that will pull me away from it. And then I have to focus on bringing it back. And so some people like to do meditation with music, and that's totally fine. Some people will go to guided meditations where sound bowls are being played, which are beautiful. If you've never done that, you should look it up. And it's just these sound bowls that people will do. So there's different things, different types of meditations. But if you've never done it, don't be afraid to dive right in. I've found that when I mention meditation to people, a lot of people have a tendency to shy away from it because partly is I believe it's they don't want to get really in touch with their thoughts. I think we have a tendency to be in such a fast-paced society and focusing on what we need to focus on to get our tasks done, that when it's a quiet time and we can really reflect, then it's a little unnerving because you have to get a little more in touch with your feelings, the good ones and the bad ones. But meditation really does have a lot of benefits to it. And there's a lot of types of different meditations, so we'll go into that in a minute. But the benefits of meditation will help you deal with anxiety if you have anxiety, will help lower your blood pressure, will actually improve your sleep. It'll help your memory, like age-related memory loss. Doing some meditation on a consistent basis, daily preferably, but if not daily, every other day, will help with age-related memory losses. There's just plenty of benefits around it, and it helps you be more focused, more productive. I find that I do my meditations for me personally at night. I do a mindful meditation, and what it is pretty much a body scan. And I go through my entire body, and we will do this later. So if you have joined us, please chime in, let me know where you're, tuning in from. And then also let me know if you meditate and what types of meditation you do. And the body scan I really like. We'll be doing that at the end. I will lead you through a very short guided meditation so that you can kind of get a feel for what it's like. But for me, I do mine at night. And then I also do a type of meditation where if I need to get some focused work done on my computer, I will spend a few just very quick minutes of doing a body scan, some mindfulness meditation, and I will have a mantra that I repeat over and over to myself so that when I do go to my computer and start to work, I can actually focus. So one of the benefits of meditation is it does heighten your awareness and your ability to focus on things that are really important that you need to get done, and also your own body. So I have my little cheat sheet here just so that I don't forget anything. So I do, so the basics of my of meditation is it's a habitual practice. And so that's why I would like to see people do it on a daily basis. And you don't have to meditate for an extended period of time. Like I said before, sometimes I'll do 2 to 3 minutes, during the day, but my one in the evening is about 10 minutes. But you can go as long as like 30 minutes if you want to do a full blown guided meditation. And when I say guided meditation, where you can do that is there's facilities around the valley that do provide that, but you can also just go on YouTube and type in guided meditation, and I can't tell you how many are going to come up. There'll be hundreds, if not thousands, and you can just turn it on and then you can go for it, and it'll guide you right through. There'll be anywhere from 5 to hour-long meditations if you want to do. There's people that will go on meditation retreats where it's a full day affair. I've heard of meditation retreats where you speak no words. It's a silent retreat, and there's a lot of meditation. So you can meditate from 2 minutes all the way to all day if you wanted to. But it is a habitual practice to train your brain to, I don't want to say control your thoughts, but really give you some guided preference on where you want to direct your thoughts. Because it's like for people with anxiety, the reason meditation is so beneficial is typically when you have an anxious moment, you're hyper focused on something that isn't going to yield sometimes good things for you. So you can redirect your thoughts onto something that's actually going to yield positive results for you. And so it's a habitual process of training your brain to redirect your thoughts to where you want them to go to help you be the most successful and healthiest version of you. And so it's going to help you, like I said, with age-related memory loss, you're going to be able to concentrate longer. And this goes back to why I say that I do it before I have to do focused work, because if I meditate just for 2 to 3 minutes prior to doing the focused work, it actually deepens my concentration and allows me to stay focused for longer. Because I will admit, I do have butterfly syndrome. I mean, you can see me, I'm like looking around all the time because I see different things moving. And because I work from home, I have lots of distractions. And so meditating does help me, gives me the ability to hyper focus on what I need to for a short period of time, because I do like to get distracted here and there by different things. And really the word distraction, this is a little side tangent, doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. It just means you're attracted to something else rather than what you maybe should be attracted to. So if you just shift your perspective on that, you can really embrace what you should be attracted to and what's distracting you, because distraction is just the opposite of attraction. So, good morning. Yes, come on in. We have a guest that was looking for us. I'm SheriAnne. I'm leading this. Yes, Delante. Nice to meet you. So we've started. So I've just been explaining meditation. So we're just talking about different types of meditation since we have a guest here. Delante, you said?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. So do you meditate?
This would be the first time.
Wonderful, wonderful. So what is your perspective on meditation?
Just clear my mind, relaxing.
Okay, wonderful. No, you're not. Well, it's a personal thing, so it's
Okay.
whatever you want it to be. But I was saying earlier, a lot of people have a tendency to shy away from meditation due to just the fear of like the unknown, the fear of actually embracing their own thoughts,
Oh,
the
wow.
fear of, negative thoughts.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we need to lean into those in
Okay.
order to
Nice.
address them.
Nice. Nice.
So,
Okay.
all different forms of meditation that we are
Okay.
going to talk about today. So we're just talking about the benefits of it. And so to dive right back into the different types, and just so I know, is anybody coming with you? Just so we
Yes,
can
I
look for
have
them.
Rose. She's on her way. So
Wonderful. We'll just keep an eye out for her.
okay.
So
Okay.
this is the beauty of live, because we shoot this live and it gets aired on on our AARP Arizona Facebook page. So,
Okay.
but we'll keep an eye out for her and welcome her into the process. So, like I was saying, I'm gonna get right back to where I was and checking out my notes. So the different kinds of meditation, like I said, the beauty of live is like really just going with the flow. Uh, and meditation actually does help me with that, because then I don't get too off kilter about too many things. So the first type of meditation that I really embrace and do the most of is mindfulness. And really what this is just bodily awareness. And the reason I like to do that is because of my health and wellness background. I really like to stay in tune from head to toe of what's going on with my body. And so mindfulness also is part of embracing the emotions and feelings that you have towards everything. And it allows you the opportunity to respond to situations versus react to situations. Because when we react, we have a tendency to have a lot of negative emotions that can kind of come up. But having that awareness and mindfulness just provides the opportunity to be able to respond appropriately to situations when you're in a heightened state of awareness and when things can be stressful. So mindfulness happens to be one of my favorite, but it's also the most popular because it's the easiest to do anywhere and everywhere. And that's pretty much what we're going to do at the end of this of talking is doing a mindfulness meditation, just a slight, short, guided one so that you can take that and do that on your own. And so the next one is spiritual. So spiritual is more along the lines of prayer, which is also very, very popular. And people don't usually associate prayer with meditation, but prayer is very much a meditation. You know, you go through a lot of quiet, and sometimes you can have candles lit. Candles are a part of prayer and spiritual. And sometimes we have beads and the rosary, and so there's all kinds of things that can go into prayer, which is very, very spiritual and a very personal awareness. So that's the next one. And then we have focused meditation, which this is kind of a fun one to do. It's interesting because you say focused, but it's really using all five senses. And so we can do I talk on doing cooking therapies. And so when you cook, all five senses are heightened when we do a lot of cooking therapy. And so focused meditation. And we have another guest. Let's welcome. You can come on in. Come on in. So you're from Oak Street Health as well? Nice. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm SheriAnne.
So nice to meet you, Rose.
Rose, nice to meet you. Perfect. So we're just talking about different types of meditation right now. So do you meditate?
No.
Okay.
No, I would love to pick up some
Tips.
tips.
Perfect. Awesome. You're not alone. A lot of people don't meditate. We're in such a fast-paced society,
Sure.
instant gratification, like just go, 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 that we
Yeah.
don't take pause and
Yeah.
time. And it's really important to take pause and time in life to reflect.
Sure.
Spend time meditating.
Love
Helps you
that.
be a little more focused. So okay, so spiritual was the last one that I just mentioned, and I feel like this is gonna fall out of my ear. I'm not used to air. When we did one here, one fell out of my ear, so I was like, okay. I just don't put. I don't ever wear headphones, so it's unless I'm on a plane and it's just to drown out sound. But because I love hearing sounds. Okay, so focus, using your five senses. So this is a lot, like I said, like cooking, and it's because all five senses are aware. You're touching things, you're smelling, you're tasting, you're hearing the sounds of food cooking. There's all five senses are heightened when you're cooking, and so that's why. But you can do focused therapy anywhere you are. Like we could do it here in the sense of just hearing all of the sounds at the park. There's nothing that we're really going to taste here at the park, but you can have a sense of sometimes our olfactory, our smells also enhance the way things taste. Like people talk about the way the air smells, but then they can also be like the way the air tastes. So just being aware of all your five senses, that's a more focused type of meditation. And the last one is movement. This is also one of my favorites. In fact, I went for a very long run on Saturday because I had received some news on Friday that was a little challenging for me to work through. So I go on long runs in order for me to just let my brain be and be free and just kind of run through all kinds of thoughts. And so when you're doing movement meditation, it could be yoga, it could be hiking, could be running like it is for me. Sometimes it's swimming because then you can't hear anything and all you're staring at is usually a black line in a pool, which doesn't give you the opportunity to really have any distractions. And so, but it could be dancing. So any type of movement meditation, you'll see some people dancing where they close their eyes and they're in their own world. And that's their form of meditation. And it's very, very freeing when you start moving your body and allowing your body to feel all kinds of different movements and sensations. And so movement meditation is a great one. And so, like I said, for me, it's usually running. If I need to go just meditate on a thought, And sometimes I come up with my best ideas when I'm running. It's just because there's nothing else going on in my head except for that one thought. And all of a sudden I'll come up with these great ideas. And I got to the point where I started running with my phone so that I could open up my notes and just start typing, like, or do voice notes and say, oh, I got an idea. And I just throw a voice note in there. And so it allows me the opportunity to circle back around because I'll come up with some of the best ideas when I'm doing a movement meditation. The next one is mantra. And so mantra, you can understand people will have mantras. When I was racing competitively on a consistent basis, I had a mantra. And it's sometimes a mantra just helps you stay focused and it allows you the opportunity to have a repetitive sound or repetitive phrase that you can say over and over again, just to allow you to have that one thing that you can focus on. And it's interesting when you have that one thing that you're focused on, that phrase, the ability to focus and drown out everything else is also provides the opportunity for other ideas and things to flood in, whether it be joy and just a powerful feeling. So mantras are very, very, very powerful. And especially if you come up with a saying that you can say over and over to yourself when you're walking into a stressful situation, I am powerful. Those are things that you just has to be really short and whatever you need it to be. But mine is usually I am powerful. And it's because it's just one of those things where I like to tell myself that over and over again because I am powerful. And so are you. So the last one is transcendental. And so this one is a lot like mantra, and it's a mantra without a meaning, though. And so transcendental is a lot of the times when you hear people sitting there in a meditation pose, whether it's across their, legs and they have their fingers and they're just going om. So that would be transcendental. And you just have a mantra that has zero meaning whatsoever. And whereas mantra gives you something that you're focusing on, the transcendental really doesn't have anything. It's just an open, freeing feeling. And so that's transcendental. So those are the six main different, I mean, there's all spin-offs of different types of meditation, but those are the main six. So my two favorite, like I said earlier, is the mindfulness one and movement one. So if you're viewing online, please just share with me in the comments what your favorite type of meditation is if you're meditating. And if you're not, what's the first one that you think that you will try after today? Because today we're going to be doing mindfulness. And so after today, let me know which one you're going to be trying. And I would love to hear what your experience is when you do it, because you will have all kinds of feelings that will come to the surface. And that's why a lot of people tend to shy away from meditating, is you end up with all of these emotions and feelings that you're not quite sure what to do with. And so when they come up to the surface, some of the best things to do is grab a journal and journal them out. Or if you like to voice journal, you can do voice memos, voice journaling, or find your tribe. We all should have a tribe that we're a part of. Get a hold of your tribe and say, hey, I tried meditation today and this is what came up for me and I would love to share. And share it with your tribe, because if you had emotions that came up that you're not sure what to do with, let's make sure that we're talking about those, because then you have something to work on and you have a tribe that's helping you with that. Because I don't want anybody to do any meditation where feelings come up that they don't know what to do with them. So if you need to message me, get a hold of your tribe, talk it out. There's all kinds of resources out there. And before we jump into doing the mindfulness, what I'd like to also share is there's all kinds of apps out there. I'd shared that you can, go to YouTube and look for guided meditations, but there's also all kinds of meditation apps. One of the best ones I've seen is called Calm, and Calm is a great app and it has all kinds of resources in it. So if you're interested in doing more and more, download an app that will help you keep track of your meditation until it becomes a habitual thing for you. And it's going to take, people always say it takes 21 days to create a habit. I'm more of like, it takes 40 times. You got to do it at least 40 times. So do it 40 times and then it'll become a true habit. And then once it's a habit, it's so easy to do. In fact, you'll miss it if you don't do it. So, okay, I'm so glad you guys are here. So I don't want to make you sit on the ground if you don't want to sit on the ground, because we have these little benches that you can sit if you can sit. Because I'm assuming you don't want to lay down. So when you're doing meditation, what I like to encourage people to do is either to lay down if you're comfortable, and if you're not, at least if you want to stand, you can stand. But I really want, if you're comfortable, take your shoes off. If you're not comfortable, don't take your shoes off. And the reason for that is I really want you to get grounded to the earth. So if you want to sit on the ground, you can sit on the ground. We have these little benches. What would you guys prefer?
I'll use it.
Okay. How about you? Okay. All right. Come on over here. And me, okay, I'm either in running shoes, some type of athletic shoe, or I'm barefoot. So, and I'm barefoot today. Because, and the reason why I said that is because I prefer when I'm doing any kind of meditation to be really, really grounded. And when I say grounded, what that means is that okay with the sun? Is you okay? Is to have the opportunity. I will tell you, when I step where the sun is shining, it's a bit warm. But so it's just to get really grounded to the earth and feel one with the earth because it just allows you the opportunity to just feel grounded within yourself. And so now what I'd like for you to do is go ahead and close your eyes. You're totally safe. And that's the other thing is people have a tendency to be really nervous when they close their eyes because it you're shutting out visual cues and then but shutting your eyes actually provides you the opportunity to be really more in touch with sound and whatnot. And so I'm going to slow the pace of my voice now because I want you to really get in touch with your breath at this point. Now, I really want you to feel the breath in your body, feel it going all the way through your body. I want you to fill your belly, push your belly out as you inhale. I want you to try to inhale for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top. And now exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. And as we're going through this, just keep breathing. I'd like for you to try to think about 4 on your inhale, hold it at the top, and then 4 on your exhale and hold at the bottom. And just kind of allow yourself to get into this rhythm. And as you're getting into a rhythm of breathing, I'm just going to keep talking slowly. And I would like for you to think about how your body feels and make sure that you're comfortable and relaxed. And as you're getting in touch with your breath and your feet are grounded on the floor, and if you're at home, you can sit on the ground at home if you'd like, or lay down, but really feel the ground beneath you, supporting your body. And because it's there supporting you, you can let go of all of the tensions in your body. And if let's just start at the top of your head. And as it comes down through the back of your neck, the back of your head, release all of that tension that you have, that you're holding because of all the stress that you have at work or family stress or stress with friends. We have a tendency to hold that in our upper body, upper back, and neck. So really feel that relax all the way down your spine. Really feel your hips relax, not holding any tension. Keep breathing through that belly. You know, we watch babies breathe and it's so beautiful because their bellies rise and their bellies fall. Feel the tension relax out of your arms. If you want, you can even kind of wiggle your fingers to feel your fingers just relax. Now focus going down your legs, your quads, your hamstrings, your calves. Everything is really loose. And even all the way down to your toes, and you can wiggle your toes a little bit. And just sit there and kind of feel your body completely relax. This is a body scan. I love doing body scans at the end of the day to really relax so that I can improve my sleep. So now I'm going to try to paint a picture for you. And what the picture I'd like to paint is you're in the woods and it's fall and there's all these leaves on the ground as well as falling from the trees and it's so peaceful. And you're next to a babbling brook. And you can hear the water running over the rocks. And it just sounds so peaceful. And you can hear birds chirping. And you just see all these leaves fluttering down. And as they flutter down and they land in the water, you can watch the leaves float by. And what I'd like for you to imagine is each leaf that you see floating by in front of you, place a negative emotion that you have onto that leaf, whether it be just any frustrations that you have at work, any frustrations that you might have with family or friends or with yourself. Just place those negative thoughts on a leaf and just watch it float away and let it leave your consciousness. And as you're letting it release and go, you can feel a weight lifted because all that is that's a sense and an emotion that you have towards something that you have no control over. And as you release it, you can actually feel your body relax even more. So each leaf that goes by, place a thought on it that you would like to let go of. And I'll let you spend some time imagining that babbling brook, hearing that water, feeling the breeze. And thinking about the negative emotions that you have that impact you, that you want to let go of because they're holding you back. Now, what I'd like for you to think about is positive feelings, the feelings of love, whether it be for your spouse, your partner, your children, your parents, all of the attention that they deserve and love, and that they give back to you. Think about the people that fill your cup and how they fill your cup, whether it's getting praised for work that you do at work, or if it's things that you do for your family or for your friends. Focus on those feelings of peace and joy. And with that, that should make you feel really powerful. And then now you can shift your focus to what your intentions are for the rest of today. Still the morning. We have all of today and this evening. And what would you like to accomplish today? What do you want your intentions to be before you go to bed tonight? Will it be something with work? Will it be something with telling a family member or a friend how much you love and appreciate them? So, setting your intentions for the rest of the day will make you feel even more powerful after this focused body scan and meditation. What I'd like for you to start doing is start wiggling your toes, kind of wiggle your wrists and your hands, kind of maybe shrug your shoulders, roll them back, roll your head around, kind of wake that body up again. Go ahead and open your eyes. So tell me how you feel. That was only 5 minutes, not even five actually.
Jeez. Yeah, that's great.
How about you? How do you
Super relaxed.
more centered, more
Yes.
calm? Yeah. And now you feel like you came in a rush, you got here, you were listening, you know, and then to do this, but now you can stand up and like feel like you have some good intentions for the next few hours, for your day to be intentional in what you're going to do and but not feel so like "Ugh, I got to get it done, I got to get it done." Now you can go about it with such peace and purpose and more intention
Recommend
daily.
daily.
Yes.
Okay. So a few times a day.
Yeah. Well, I had said earlier, so I meditate at night. I do my body scan at night. But during the day, if I need to get some focused work done, I'll take 3 minutes. That was pretty much 4 minutes what we just did. So I'll take 3 minutes and I'll just do some really, mindful meditation. Or sometimes I might just go for a brisk walk. Like I said, I like movement meditation. And that allows me the opportunity to come back and sit down and have very focused work that I need to get done. So a lot of it's just different for what your intentions are for your meditation. If it's to deal with anxiety and stress, definitely daily, sometimes multiple times a day, you know. So did you have any questions?
No, not necessarily. I think it's just more
Hmm.
when it's thinking about
Yeah.
center yourself.
Yeah.
coach it.
Definitely. I mean, I do it at night, and a lot of it's to help with my sleep. But doing it first thing in the morning, like if you're sitting there and you're having your cup of coffee, your cup of joe, sit there and do some mindfulness meditation, some intentional meditation for the day to set yourself up for like, what are my intentions today? What am I grateful for? What do I want to work towards? So those are great ways to start the day with like, yes,
Yes.
let's tackle it. Yeah. So a lot of it just depends on what your intentions are and what you're wanting to get out of meditation, but it's so, so beneficial for so many reasons. Awesome. Is that it? Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you at home for joining us. And in 2 weeks, we get to talk about the importance of breath. So I will see you on May 30th on the AARP Arizona Facebook page. Have a great rest of your day.